Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. We have a fantastic bout coming your way. This one will not be for the faint of heart. Two of the hottest young lions on the amateur scene are going to hook it up right here inside the AKA cage tonight. At this time, please welcome your first fighter to the cage. Put your hands together for Brock Sanders.
I know Matt Schnell is excited for this one. Brock Sanders getting ready to do battle with Andrew Lavergne. Featherweight matchup here between these two. Brock Sanders, a jiu-jitsu and kickboxing background, getting ready to make his way out. Brock representing Crone Gracie Jiu-Jitsu in West Monroe, Louisiana. Calls West Monroe home, and making his way to the cage right now is Brock Sanders.
Yeah, Brock Sanders, the always entertaining, violence guaranteed Brock Sanders, shaped like the Slender Man. A guy that brings it, has a well-rounded skill set, knows how to fight behind his jab, has a decent right hand, and is very, very well-versed in the jiu-jitsu department. Good off of his back, good on top, always looking to do damage and dish out a little good old-fashioned violence.
Well, he did that the last time when he took on Shane Ferrier, took home a unanimous decision victory over him, armbarred Owen Elkins back in the first round of AKA in March. He's done a great job so far. He's 3-2 as an MMA fighter, 1-0 in kickboxing. Tonight, he'll look to add to that record as he takes on Andrew Lavergne. He's cleared the commission check down spot, working his way into the cage. Here is Brock Sanders.
And now, please put your hands together for his opponent. Please welcome to the cage, Andrew Lavergne.
The truth, Andrew Lavergne. You heard about it all week. You heard it at Buffalo Wild Wings. The people, the truth, the truth, the truth. They've been talking about him. Now it's time to see him get to action. Andrew Lavergne representing The Shed and War Training Center in Lafayette, Louisiana. Here is the 6'1", 150-pound Andrew Lavergne, a guy that's got a lot of hype right now, Matt Schnell.
Got a lot of hype, a very talented, physical young man. I feel like I have to say that he did miss weight by 5 pounds, and we got love for Andrew, and we appreciate him for always coming through and competing with us. But that is just something of note. Brock Sanders came in ready to make the weight of 145. Andrew Lavergne missing the mark, weighing in at about 150 pounds. And fortunately, he's standing in front of a man with a big nutsack who's willing to meet him, even in spite of that. And I think in the future, we're just going to have to bump. Andrew's a big fella, good-sized young man, and I think he's got lightweight in his future. We can't be missing weight by 5 pounds.
He took care of business the last time against Colt McElhenney. Tonight, he battles Brock Sanders.
Here we go, fight fans. 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action inside the AKA lightweight division, a catchweight of 150 pounds. This fight is being brought to you by the Bogard Law Offices, our good friend, Mr. Woody Bogard. And now, introducing your first fighter. Fighting out of the Bayou Raps blue corner. This man is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner who is well-versed in kickboxing. He is representing Crone Gracie, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu of West Monroe. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 150 pounds. Fighting out of West Monroe, Louisiana, here is Brock Sanders. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the EMD red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, representing the Shed Training Grounds and the War Training Center. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 150 pounds. fighting out of Lafayette, Louisiana, here is Andrew the Truth Lavergne.
Lavergne and Sanders ready to close out our undercard. Basil Bam Bam Maju back out there to work.
Brock Sanders saying nay to the glove tap. Both fellas with a serious look on their face. Brock Sanders switching stances. Good hard calf kick there from Lavergne. Teep up the middle.
Lavergne really attacking that body with those kicks.
There's a hard left leg. Look to find the target.
We certainly could see these two wrestle at some point during this fight as well.
Lavergne catches the kick, thinks about a takedown for a second. Sharp jab from Brock Sanders. Deep up the middle, of Lavergne comes back with a low kick. They both trade punches.
Lavergne so crisp.
Left hook just swiping, knee up the middle, comes close. Brock Sanders bringing knees up the middle of his own. And that hook hurt Brock Sanders.
Sanders was trying to reach for that leg. Dealt with by Lavergne.
It's like one of those strange punches from Lavergne that just finds the temple of Brock Sanders. Hard combination from Andrew Lavergne.
Andrew Lavergne really getting the hands going here in the early stages of round number 1. Oh, nice left hand as Sanders was coming in.
Another sharp left hand, yeah. Brock trying to find the uppercut.
Lavergne finding a home for almost everything right now.
Brock needs to start feinting some level changes, making Lavergne think about something other than finding these strikes. Big right hook again behind the ear of Brock Sanders. Lavergne losing his balance for a second. This is a good tactical thought here from Brock Sanders. Let's go score the takedown.
Interesting way to close the gap right there, but he ultimately secures the takedown.
Got his hands together, was able to scoop and pull him off the fence.
About a minute to work here for Sanders. Let's see if he can do something with this.
Lavergne's corner asking him to get to his knee. Brock Sanders doing a good job of stapling it to the ground here, keeping his position.
He might attack that neck. It looks like he is.
It's a good hip heist there from Andrew Lavergne. Attacks the ninja choke. Brock Sanders sharp though. Gives up position, escapes the choke.
Oh, another rip to the body for Lavergne.
Beautiful throw by Andrew Lavergne. Right into north-south position as the round is coming to a close.
Great opening round for Andrew Lavergne. Was really having his way on the feet. Smart by Brock Sanders to go for that takedown. Ultimately dealt with well, though, by Lavergne. And then he got a nice throw there of his own at the end.
Yeah, beautiful throw there. Steps across, scores right into north-south position, able to close the round and do so with an exclamation point. Andrew Lavergne looking sharp as ever on the feet. Brock Sanders game, trying to challenge, trying to find his moments. I think it was a great moment for the takedown. He needed that. Here as this round gets started, I think it would behoove my boy Brock Sanders to maybe attempt a takedown, get him thinking about it. That way he can level change and make Andrew Lavergne think a little more so that he's not so comfortable letting those hands rip.
Well, he was certainly comfortable letting those hands rip in round number 1. Andrew Lavergne landing a lot of big shots. Brock Sanders up off the stool, ready to go for round number 2. Certainly one round in the books for Andrew Lavergne. Maybe one of the most definitive rounds we've had the entire night. Ready to go in round number 2.
Hard calf kick, snaps the leg. I'm not sure if it was...
I think it was the left hand that caught him that really hurt Sanders.
And Sanders just being game and not trying to find a moment out or say he got poked in the eye, but I love that. I love that. Sometimes we get poked in the eye. We have to just keep fighting. Big takedown from Andrew Lavergne into side position. Brock Sanders attempting the armbar. That was not a bad attempt by Brock.
Oh, Lavergne might have his neck here.
Again, that ninja choke attack. Brock Sanders trying to fight it off and does so. Lavergne switching to the Darce choke here, loses it. Kind of going back and forth between guillotine attempts and Darce chokes. Just shucks him by there.
Sanders is very game on the ground. You can see Lavergne throwing up those submission attempts. Dealt with well by Sanders. Nice right hands
Lavergne
from Lavergne.
Doing a good job of keeping his hips engaged, posturing up and dropping meaningful punches. Kind of a front headlock position. Looks like Brock Sanders is trying to get his guard back, and Lavergne stands up.
Lavergne's going to be right back on him. He's had so much success on the feet.
Big right hand right down the middle. Stymies Brock Sanders. High kick. Rattles off the guard. Might have still got through a little bit.
Bam Bam was thinking about stepping in there.
Brock Sanders just so tough. Lavergne losing his footing for a second, and Sanders there to take the position.
Sanders on top for the first time here, really.
Andrew Lavergne just getting a little overzealous, getting his feet a little too close together and losing his balance. Brock Sanders says, hey, I'll take that, baby.
1 minute to go in round number 2.
Not a bad triangle attempt here. And this is
tight.
very nice from Andrew Lavergne. This is a good triangle. Lavergne just okay with taking top position here and doing some damage. 45 seconds to go in this round. Brock Sanders is just so tough. Again, going for this front choke. Let's see if Brock Sanders can shake off another.
Inside 30 seconds to work here for Lavergne. Again, attacking that neck. Dealt with by Sanders. Final 10. Lavergne trying to score some damage here in the closing seconds of round number 2. Another dominant round by Andrew Lavergne. Nearly had the finish there. It looked like Basil was thinking about stepping in. Brock Sanders ultimately came up with a takedown off of that. But I'll tell you what, Andrew Lavergne, Matt, he had a really strong second round, maybe even better than the first.
Absolutely, he's just wearing, you know, this damage is incremental and it adds up over time. And Brock Sanders done a good job of standing his ground and have had some decent moments in this fight, but ultimately Andrew Lavergne just adding up the punishment, and you can really see it's taking its toll on Brock Sanders at this point. I think if it weren't for that big mistake of Andrew just losing his footing and but Brock just so tough, taking that position, doing his best, still fighting hard. Looks like Brock's eyes pretty swollen from here.
Yeah, his eyes really beat up. Looks like it's almost swollen shut on that right side. Probably one of those big left hands from Lavergne.
Lavergne has found the mark with that left hand. There is no doubt about it. Again, Brock Sanders so tough. What a scrap. These are hard punches, and these guys just come out and get busy in the third round. Why not?
Sanders coming out throwing some shots of his own here.
Good inside punching there. Brock Sanders had a decent moment there.
Well, he knows he's behind 2-0.
What a stud. What a fight.
Sanders was saying something to Bam Bam. Not sure what it was about.
Maybe just your common nicety.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
are you doing?
How
are
you doing
having
out
a good day?
Lavergne doing a great job listening to his corner as well.
Yes,
Everything they're calling for.
Thudding right hand off the kick catch. Oh, and the leg just snaps off.
Sanders went for that knee. I couldn't tell if it landed.
This is a good attempt at a triangle from Brock Sanders. This is trouble for Andrew Lavergne. Brock Sanders attacking this arm. I think he might be able to circle out and be safe here, Lavergne. He's got to make sure he keeps that arm safe. Brock Sanders able to sweep and almost come on top here. What a spot these guys are in here. Brock Sanders to the top position. Wow.
Incredible stuff here halfway through round number 3.
Big punches from the top.
Sanders looking for some ground and pound of his own.
You know, these are the types of fights these young fellas need. You know, prove it to themselves a little bit. Brock Sanders maybe a little too high here, needs to be careful, able to maintain the position. Lavergne needs to be careful. You know Brock is motivated to try and get a finish here.
Absolutely, he's a little bit high here. Now he's sitting back.
He's got a minute to work. Brock needs to make some, he needed to try and flatten him out there and punch on him a little bit, try and do some damage.
There's some damage from Brock Sanders.
Uh-oh. This is a better position for Brock. Now he's flattening him out. Lavergne, wise, able to kick his legs through.
Sanders trying to find an opening to secure a finishing moment. He's got 30 seconds left to work.
Not sure what that was, but it was kind of cool.
Obviously not a good position here for Lavergne. He's done a great job so far. Sanders once again looking for that choke.
25 seconds. Brock Sanders, some glove grabbing accusations. This is good work here from Brock. Gets the choke across. This is a good attack.
Final 10. What a closing sequence by Brock Sanders as he battles back in the 3rd and final round. Now that's tight, but he's going to be saved by the horn.
What
oh
a
my
scrap.
God.
These two. What a great fight.
What heart from Brock Sanders to stay in the fight and have easily his best moments. Wow.
What a scrap. What a finishing sequence there by Brock Sanders. So much heart, so much determination. Both of these guys have such a bright future. Good golly. Like we didn't know this was going to be a scrap, though.
Again, another close fight that goes the distance. Sensational matchup there between Lavergne and Sanders. Andrew Lavergne really had his way in round 1 and 2, but Brock Sanders, once he took the back, really threatened some stuff. We saw some triangle attempts early on in the round. It was a crazy scramble there in the middle. Brock Sanders rose to the occasion after falling behind in this fight. You got to tip your cap to him. I don't know if it'll be enough to overcome the strong start from Andrew Lavergne, though. Lavergne really had things working in rounds 1 and 2, and we're about to find out if that was enough.
How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Stand up, put your hands together, show some respect. These two young men, they left it all in the cage. Fantastic display of talent, toughness, and heart by both of these young men. After an absolutely fantastic performance, unfortunately, only one can have his hand raised as the victor. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll find out who that is now. We are going to our judges' scorecard, and our judges have scored the bout like this. Judge number 1, 2, and 3 have all seen and scored this bout the same way, therefore declaring your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, the truth, Andrew Lavergne.
Lake Charles, Louisiana, I am here with your winner, Andrew Lavergne. Andrew, what a dogfight that was, an absolute scrap from start to finish. Talk about your performance for a second. Tell me how you feeling.
Dude, I'm tired. I thought I was in shape. I gotta get in better shape. But dude, Brock's fucking tough. Tough as fucking nails. I thought I had him a bunch of times. I hit him clean, hard, a bunch of times. He kept coming, and I mean, shit, bro. He said yes. It was fun. I'm thankful. Thankful for opportunity. Thankful to be here.
It was a great performance. Both guys brought it again from start to finish. Just want to take a second to mention you did miss weight by 5 pounds. Give me your thoughts on that. What do we expect to do in the future?
You know, I've been getting heavier. I've been lifting some weights. It was easy at first. it's getting a little tougher now. I do want to apologize to Brock and his team. I know we agreed on 45, and I came up short. And, you know, if we're professionals, I'd be losing some of my money. So, you know, it is what it is. It won't happen again. You'll have my word.
We just don't want anything to tarnish your performance. Obviously not trying to take this moment from you. Excellent fight. We look forward to seeing more from you in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Andrew Lavergne.
I fight for AKA Matt Danger Snell. Just want to say it's my guy. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Let's go.